dude, what's happening?
Hey Max.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, dude, how are you?
Doing pretty good. Thanks for doing the interview.
Yeah, cheers.
So I just wanted to, ask you about Slutlust. When did the band, I guess, come together?
What's that?
When did Slutlust come together?
It started in 2009 or 10. John, the bassist, and I would just sit in my bedroom and, like, chain smoke and listen to Battery demos, and we just wanted to do that type of, like, really evil punk stuff, but it didn't really become a thing until, like, 2013-ish.
Gotcha. So tell me about, you mentioned John as the bassist. Who else is in the band right now? And, how did you all meet each other?
The other guitarist is Matt from Coffin Dust, and he just did a stint in Exhumes for a minute. I've been seeing his old bands for years at shows, and John's known him even longer. And our drummer, Dylan, he played in Angel Cross. He was in Krieg for a minute. And we just, like, I don't know, would see each other at shows all the time. And just eventually got in touch, and he said he wanted to play drums for it. Mostly because he liked the name, but he also wanted to do, like, Battery type stuff as well.
Would you say that Bathory is the main influence in the band, or what other influences kind of resonate with you guys when you're writing your music?
A lot of Celtic Frost and Diamond Head mostly. I'm trying to put a bit more like riffs and structure into the new stuff as opposed to like the same 2-3 riff punk structure a little bit that we had for the first tape. But it's lately it's like Celtic Frost, Diamond Head, and some Morbid. But Bathory is like the main thing that we're going for, that old like Motorhead Bathory type stuff.
Gotcha. So, tell me about the demo you've got now, Spread Angel. Tell me about how that came together and where did you record that? And it sounds like it's a like a rehearsal recording or something like that, and it sounds nasty and awesome.
Well, thanks. Yeah, it is. We wrote those songs. Those are all old songs from when John and I were first writing them in my room. The only one that wasn't was the second song, Gravebreaker Ashburner, and that just recently got structured for that tape. We recorded that, one microphone in the middle of a room at a shitty recording space in South Philly, and dubbed the vocals later in at my living room.
So you did the vocals on the demo afterwards. You dubbed them over.
Yeah, we just did all the instrumentation live and then did the vocals at home.
Can you run through the songs quickly? Is there anything specific about any of them that you'd like to mention? Maybe about what they're about lyrically or anything like that?
The lyrics are mostly just kind of just a mess of evil-sounding words together. Ritual Has Begun, the intro is just nonsense, evil stuff. Total Return of Sin is basically just a typical apocalypse song, and the last song's more sexual evilness, I don't know.
what's your favorite couple of lines on the demo lyrically?
Oof, I gotta think about that. Um,
Did you write all the lyrics for the demo?
yeah, I did. I kind of just hammered them out one
Gotcha.
day. Drank a lot of coffee and got psycho and just wrote some nonsense down. The best lyric is probably, for me, sexual cruelty and pleasure, I say in the first song. Makes no sense, but it's pretty cool sounding.
Pretty appropriate for a band called Slutlust.
I'd like to think so.
Where did the name come from? Was that something that you and John came up with when you were first, hanging out in your bedroom, like kind of talking about the idea of the band, or did that come later on?
Oh no, that was the original thing. That's what made our drummer want to jam with us. John just we were trying to think of a name to do that stuff for a long time, and he just spat that out one day, and I was like, that's perfect. It's the coolest name for that type of stuff, I think.
Do you have any? Have you played live recently? Do you have any shows coming up? I know when I spoke with Keith, he mentioned that you guys had kind of been on hiatus of doing shows because of the other guitarist involvement with some other bands and stuff. But are you going to be doing anything maybe this summer coming up? Any plans for shows?
We don't have anything booked really. I've been mostly spending time trying to write stuff for the new demo. But I'd like to do some stuff again this summer. And yeah, we were on hiatus for a while because Matt was touring with Exhumed pretty much constantly. But he just came back and he's all about doing it again. So hopefully hammer out some new songs and just do some new stuff.
The demo was put out on tape through Burning Leather Records. And my understanding is that that's also something that you're involved in with Keith Carney. What's the where did Burning Leather Records come from? Is that something you just kind of recently started doing, or is that something that's long term? Did you just put it together just to put out this particular release, maybe a handful of other things, or are you gonna try and take that in the forward with more releases?
Well, I had the idea to do a compilation with all of our friends' bands and our favorite bands from the area. And Keith had been doing the Fallout team stuff, booking shows and stuff for a long time. And we decided he said he didn't like that name anymore, so we just changed the name and decided to maybe self-release the tape. And we're just like, hey, let's kind of make a thing. But we're going to put out stuff. We're putting out Reaper from Detroit. We're putting out their compilation tape. And our buddies in Sizer from Philly, it's like English Dogs. It's like the closest you'll get to hearing 80s English Dogs stuff. We're putting that out on tape as well.
Gotta
So, as far as the tape format and stuff like that, that's you released the demo on the tape format, and it seems like as a format, tapes are kind of coming back a little bit, especially in our area. I know a lot of people are, in the New Jersey, Philly, New York and stuff. It seems like there's more interest in the in discovering some of that stuff that goes by the wayside and gets put out, in small format, small quantities. Do you think that the tape format is kind of something that will eventually die out, or do you think it's here to stay, and do you just not care? Do you just think it's a cool format?
Well, I collect cassette tapes. That's what I love to do. I have like 100 something of them. I personally, it's not going to die out for me because it reminds me of being a kid and like stealing my dad's Bad Company tapes and shit. So I really love it. The only reason we're really focusing on tapes instead of records is because we can't really afford to press records right now. But in the future, I'm sure we'll put out some 7 inches and shit.
Awesome. So, I think that's pretty much it for now at the moment. Do you have any idea when your upcoming demo might come to fruition and be put out, or is there any way that people can keep an eye on what you guys are doing?
I'm still writing some stuff. I have about 4 songs. I want to do at least 5 or 6. And the Burning Leather Facebook page is pretty much all we got as far as that stuff's concerned. But I still need to finish writing the songs and show them to everybody and all that stuff. So it'll be a little bit, but hopefully sooner than later.
All right, sounds good. What about shows? Can people, if Slutlust is doing shows, how would people be aware of that? Is that just something that will get posted, around, or is there a specific place they can go to find out about those?
Well, we only did 3 shows, but we booked 2 of them ourselves with the Burning Leather stuff. So, assuming we book ourselves, it'll be posted on there, but we'll probably post it on there even if we don't book it ourselves.
Okay, sounds good, man. Well, once again, thanks for taking the few minutes to talk about Slutlust, and hopefully, more people check out the tape because it's fucking awesome. And yeah, thanks a lot, Max. Well, hopefully we'll see each other soon in Philly at a show, or who knows where.
Cheers, dude. Much obliged.
All right, thanks a lot.
Word, dude. Later.